All right, Robin. Regarding Fred's bachelor party, before we... Hey, Scott, get me ready for the next break to go out on the street with Stuttering John. Regarding Fred's bachelor party, I got a negative letter saying, Howard, I can't believe what a douche you are.
What does this mean?
For Christ's sake. You take this poor guy Fred out for a bachelor party and then spend 2 days so far tattling on him like some little bitch in the schoolyard. Don't you know that a bachelor party is a sacred thing? Fred should have been able to get tanked and make love to a German Shepherd if he wanted to. And your job should be to make sure no one finds out.
Oh, see, that's why you probably never got invited to any bachelor parties. You couldn't keep the secrecy.
No. No wonder he didn't let you know about the wedding. He probably didn't want to hear you talk about how cheap the buffet was for a week and a half.
And it was cheap.
Sure, we expected to hear about the bachelor party, but this just ain't right. And that Robin is obviously so jealous of Gay Rich getting her sugar. She can't keep her soup coolers shut either.
Her soup cooler. I love it.
Soup coolers. Man, you owe Fred an apology.
Who? The soup coolers?
I don't know. Well, at least he's taking the abuse like a man. He could give you lessons, you pussy.
Soup coolers.
Otherwise, keep up the excellent work. Signed, Fred's mother-in-law.
Oh.
All right.
Didn't you get a thing from Scores the other day that said they would gladly rethrow the bachelor party for Fred without booze?
Listen, let me tell you something. I would love to have that bachelor party over again because just as things were heating up.
Fred hit the deck.
Fred hit the deck and that was the end of it.
Pull the plug.
He hit the deck with his face.
You know, I don't know that it'll be as great because I don't know that 25 strippers would come again because...
You guys didn't tip right.
If I sign a waiver saying I'm not going to drink, will that help?
No, it wasn't that. It was that the guys basically didn't tip good. The girls were getting very frustrated.
Yeah, they didn't think it was a good party. They weren't making the kind of dough they expected.
Well, maybe if I invite some more high rollers.
That might help.
Maybe
like,
that would
who
help.
do you know?
Well, who do I know that actually will spread some dough around? Wayne Siegel, maybe?
Wayne might.
He might not even come. He's working so hard.
Yeah, his boss don't let him out. He's not working for his daddy anymore.
No, doesn't have the full run of the place.
I don't know. Actually, I don't really know any high rollers.
You don't know any high rollers. That's what I thought.
We know Keith Hernandez, but he probably doesn't have any money left either. Who?
Like Aerosmith or somebody like that.
Yeah, well, Aerosmith.
Here.
But they're not going to come to Fred's stupid bachelor party. Hey,
Jackie's certainly not applying as a high roller.
No. There's not a guy who's going to tip a dime.
Here's a catalog.
Full color.
Yeah, it's not catalog.
Here's a full color Jokeland catalog, honey. Here's a CD. Take off your top.
Yeah.
Well, Howard, you know the truth of it is that you could get high rollers in a second if we wanted to get strangers. You know these morons that line up to pay a fortune to do anything.
What about your buddy, Larry Schwartz? He's a millionaire.
Yes, I'm sure you would love to come.
Yeah, but he always ends up with getting all the girls. I get so
Tony
jealous.
Visconti wanted to come.
He's got no money.
Of course, he would tip.
Oh, please. Tony Visconti made a David Bowie record 100 years ago.
He must have saved something.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Tony Visconti.
I think he would know how to act in this situation.
Dee Snider hasn't worked in 5 years. Who am I going to invite that has money? There's nobody that I know. So maybe what we ought to do is just get 10 girls, and then we'll have more money to go around.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, he'd go.
Yeah, what about Trump?
Why don't you invite him?
Trump is infamously cheap, though. That's how he got rich.
Right.
But out in a situation like that,
he might spread around some money.
Spread it around to impress all the people around him, so they'll talk about what a great guy Trump is and how big a tipper he is. Guys got the life.
What about promoters like Cher or Delsner or somebody like that?
Well, I don't know. You know, but then Fred's bachelor party is ruined because
you're with strangers.
We're with strangers. What I liked about the first bachelor party was Fred felt comfortable enough to act stupid. You know what I mean?
A little too comfortable.
Yeah. It was just... it was cool too because it was like me and I like partying with Neil
looking over and find Ralph and Ronnie and Neil.
You know, see Scott the engineer.
Dominic.
You've always discouraged Dominic for being too crazy. Why don't you do the opposite? Just have Dominic come and encourage him to go nuts with the money.
No, I never discourage him. That's why he's there, because he has money and he's willing to spend it.
He did go nuts with the money this last time. He bought a lot of funny money on his own.
Yeah.
Maybe we could say we could put a minimum that guys have to bring with them, maybe like $100 a head, except for, you know, the interns who can't afford it. But mostly everyone would have to bring $100 a person.
Because these girls are all going, I'm used to making $1,000 a night in cash. The guy go, $1,000? What'd you make tonight? 40.
That was in the afternoon, too.
Well, yeah, I know, but
money in the afternoon.
These guys were all saying the night's young.
I mean, you know, these guys were getting a free meal, free drinks, which Fred took advantage of.
More than advantage.
And they were getting free everything.
Yeah, free girls.
They could have dipped into their pocket. I went for a few hundred.
Then they get indignant when they ran out of funny money, and they go, Gary, give me some funny money. I'm like, we're out. They're like, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
See, that funny money should have been spread around interns and stuff like that. Guys who have jobs should have been shelling out some of their own bucks.
Right, but instead it was just the opposite.
But guys were getting dances at $80 a pop.
Yeah.
Just keep dancing.
What is it, Stuttering John?
The guy who set everything up at Scores on the phone, he wants to tell you that the girls loved it. That
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Well, he might just be saying that.
This is Lonnie.
Oh, I mean, hey, Lonnie.
Hi, Howard.
Yeah, this is Lonnie from Scores.
Are you okay, Lonnie? I know you got a big fright.
Lonnie said when Fred passed out at the bachelor party and broke his chin and everything, Lonnie just turns to me and goes, this happens all the time. He says, don't panic. I've seen much worse. He goes, these are drunks. I go, but you don't understand. I said, Fred's bleeding. He goes, take Fred, put him out in front of the club. He'll air out.
He knew most of that. He knew most of that was his booze.
But Lonnie was right. Fred's fine. Right, Lonnie?
Howard, Fred is fine. The girls loved it.
Really?
They love being around you.
Really?
Are you kidding? And my boss, Craig Carlino, has authorized me to tell you, we want to do it again.
Yeah.
We're going to give you all the funny money that's ever been printed.
How much funny money do you got? And the girls really get paid off that funny money?
Yeah, they get to keep the money. It's
terrific.
Really? They loved it. 25 girls, you want to do 10? I say let's do 50 girls.
Yes.
And we'll print funny money for a week.
50 girls. Yeah.
But no tequila for Fred.
No, Fred's not allowed to drink.
And I'm coming with a football.
What is it, Ralph? What are you doing in here suddenly? You know what I'm going to do just for kicks? I'm going to leave you out of the bachelor party.
Yeah, leave him out on that corner he wound up on.
Yeah, Ralph passed out on a corner of 57th Street, and everyone saw him.
Let's put Ralph.
I didn't pass out.
What do you want to say quickly?
I was in Scores the next night. I stopped in there for a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah, no one remembered you.
Yeah. No, one of the girls was complaining to me. She was saying, what happened to all the funny money? Like, they said that it wasn't all handed out, that we left with it. And
left with? Why would we leave with it?
Yeah,
I don't know. She said there was like...
Yeah, we paid the hospital in funny money. When you go to Scores, you can buy funny money.
Yeah.
And the funny money is, so you don't have to walk around with real dollar bills. You know, you buy 20s, and then you can, you know, take Monopoly money.
Sure.
So Scores was very generous in giving us some complimentary funny money.
Well, Howard, when you see Boy Gary having 3 girls at a time, it goes very quick.
It does.
But we're gonna solve it. We'll give you more funny money than has ever been printed. No tequila, but tons of funny money.
Endless funny money. Wow. Hey, I heard Sean Penn was in your place the other night.
Yes.
I read that in the paper today. And then he gave his phone. He got some girl's phone number over there.
Really?
Well,
that's exciting when you're single and then you can hook up with the girls afterwards.
He's not really that single.
He's single.
Isn't he married to that woman?
He's never married.
No, he's allowed. He's one of those guys who like just automatically sets the rules.
But they have a child together.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's like, hey, I'm dating. You know, it's like one of those things.
Yeah, that's how Howard imagines it. He has to go home and take grief.
Really?
She's pretty good looking, too.
Well, he could just leave her anytime he wants.
And maybe she could leave him.
She's as good looking as any of those girls.
What kind of money is a Sean Penn tip?
Sean Penn is a $100 a dance guy.
Is that right?
He has to show off.
Does he really?
Yeah.
And that's what you should be doing, because you're in his league.
Well, we'll give
No,
Howard
I'm not.
hundreds of funny money, that's all.
Yeah, you better give me hundreds.
Yeah, forget 20.
Yeah, don't make me look bad. I need hundreds.
Start printing.
I thought I was being...
loved you. Look, there are always going to be a handful of girls that say, I'm jealous, so-and-so made more than I did. But we're going to solve that. We're going to give you so much money, the girls are going to think that they know you're king of all media, but they're going to think you're the greatest They're going to respect everyone in the party.
Fred missed his whole bachelor party.
I don't think that you guys can go out again. Fred's not even recovered.
I've got a theory. That we could have Fred's bachelor party every week.
Maybe that's
a weekly affair. You know what
you want? Can you guys be open by 10:30 today?
See, the party got segregated very quickly.
Yeah.
What happened was there were 25 girls. What happened was there was a handful of girls, probably about 6 or 7. And I saw them sitting at a table outside of our room.
Right.
And I think that they either didn't feel they were getting enough or just got sick of competing for the money.
Right. Yeah, they were
it's a competition.
It was a competition going on.
You know what I think happens because there were more girls than guys, the first couple of songs, everybody was getting a dance, and 6 girls who are normally used to men going crazy over them had nothing to do. They had to wait.
I know. To me, it was almost like having too much ice cream because at some point there was like so many girls. I was like, so what? Show me something new. You know what I mean?
At one point, one girl was giving me a dance, and then some other girl like honed in, and it was sort of annoying. Like I couldn't concentrate.
Yeah, but can you imagine 50 girls with thousands of dollars of funny money?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what would go on there?
You need a little less to focus in on 1 or 2 of them.
I don't know about that.
Hey, Ralph, why don't you?
Maybe you ought to bring them in shifts.
Yeah, dickhead. You're lucky to be in the room.
And a late shift.
Yeah, why don't we bring them in shifts?
Well, that's originally what we were going to do. We were going to bring them in 8 at a time. Because there was 25 of them, I figured we'd cut them into thirds.
All right, maybe. Hey, listen, I told you were in charge of the bachelor party.
And then I said, Howard, what do you want to do? You said, bring them all in.
Well, I got carried away.
and that worked well, too.
It did. I mean, I had a good time.
But for the sake of the girls, some could be resting and staying fresh,
Lonnie's a good man, though. You got some good-looking girls over there.
And I will make sure that we have at least 2 girls that are paramedics instead of 1.
Oh, good, yeah.
Have them close to Fred.
It was really weird that one of the strippers was a paramedic. And she was really good-looking.
Maybe you should have a full-fledged doctor and a
can you have a surgeon? Can you have a plastic surgeon on the scene?
There you go. Who gets paid in funny money? Like a mass unit.
Oh, man. All right. Hey, Lonnie, we might take you up on that.
Listen, it's my boss, Craig Carlino. He thinks that anything you want, we'll lock the doors, and it's done. Anything you want, Howard. How's that for an invitation?
So what you're saying is, in other words, you'll lock the doors?
Lock the doors. It's you and your guys, and whatever you want, you got.
Oh, man.
Now, that's a bachelor party, Fred.
That is definitely a bachelor
party. This might be better. I say do-over. How about bachelor year?
Yeah.
Do-over.
We keep doing it till we get it right.
Yeah.
Howard, when we planned it, we had more girls coming in at 4 o'clock in the afternoon because we thought we could keep you there all day.
We would have been there all day. I wasn't leaving.
It was Fred that ended the party.
It was perfect for me. My wife was out of town for the day.
So there were a couple of dozen girls who were coming in the late shift at 4 o'clock.
You're never going to have a day like that again, though.
Fred, well, I'll just send my wife somewhere.
That's it.
What is it, Stuttering John?
I just want to say, I say we do it again.
See, John and Jackie didn't make it. That's why they wanted to do it for them.
I volunteer to babysit Fred.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
And Jackie can have all my booze.
I was going to say, Jackie will drink your shot.
Jackie will be the one to fall on his face.
Maybe we should do a night party.
You know, man.
Start on Saturday night.
Well, I would also suggest
Night's hard to get out when you're married to my wife.
Hotel rooms, just in case Ralph over-imbibes.
Ralph over-Ralph. Why would you?
No, because Ralph
sleep on the street.
Because Ralph will use the hotel room whether he imbibes or not.
I see.
No, I'm not paying for a hotel room for Ralph.
It's more fun to see where Ralph ends up.
Yeah, it's fun to see him laying in the middle of the gutter.
I wasn't past that. I was just resting.
Right.
It was 91 degrees. He was
no embarrassment on your part, right? Just laying there on the street like a homeless.
None whatsoever.
That's because he's been...
Lonnie, can you build us an apartment in the back? So that we can...
A condo.
A condo?
Set some cots up in the back.
Just that's all. All right, so you're telling me we could have Fred's bachelor party again. I don't know. My wife doesn't have a sense of humor anymore. Saturday night's a tough one. Saturday night would be a tough one for me to get out of the house.
Why don't you call her right now?
Wait.
No, I'm not calling her. I'm not asking for permission. I'm just going.
I have the answer.
What's the answer?
I have the answer. We have a vacation coming up at the end of August.
Go
ahead.
You don't want to wait?
I want to have it this week.
Yeah, but imagine you can get a weeknight out, and,
my wife becomes even more possessive and angry during the vacation. She's like, you can't go out. Well, I waited. I want to have a vacation with you. We should have gone away.
What about Rosh Hashanah?
Rosh Hashanah? What are you, drunk? After work is the only way.
How about Friday, man?
What?
About Friday.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Friday. Bunch of ugly guys getting all worked up.
Freddie, you'll have no problem getting out, right?
Not a problem.
I'm a man. I'll be there.
How about that?
Friday afternoon, no problem.
I'll be there.
I have to go where Volz goes.
I'm going Thursday. I'll be waiting when you get there.
Oh, there's a man. There you're talking. Don't let your wife pussy whip you. My wife's going to give me grief. I just yell back at her, that's all.
She didn't say anything about this past weekend.
No. She has some nerve.
She was gone. What could she say?
What could she say?
I don't even know why you want to go.
Hey, if we come,
I want to do it for Fred. I don't care about.
I want to do it for me too.
I'm saying that's what your wife must say to you.
Fred ruined the whole other bachelor party.
So I want to make it up to you guys.
God, that was a bummer.
Well, Fred, what are you going to do this time?
I'm not trying to top that. That's for sure. I'm just going to go and enjoy and dance.
You feel real stupid.
My relationship with Rich. I don't know.
You feel? Let's get Gay Rich there for Fred.
Coming again.
Gay guys for Fred.
Hey, Lonnie, did you see Gay Rich on top of Fred right before he had his accident?
I certainly did, and you can tell Rich that we will not cash in his funny money because he's not a valid employee.
Right.
Have you ever thought of it?
But you saw Fred. Be honest, Lonnie. You saw Fred stroking Gay Rich and everything, right?
I am an eyewitness.
And what did you think?
What did you think was going on? Did you think Fred was gay?
I thought that. I don't get in trouble.
What's his name, Lonnie? Wait a minute, Lonnie.
Gay club. Yeah.
Lonnie, you said you've seen a lot of people fall and crack their chins like Fred, but have you ever seen anybody do that in your club?
That's right. That's a first. It's the first time someone shows man over.
I do have a first.
There you go.
Now I don't feel like
it was wild, man.
Anymore.
It was wild. Yeah, Lonnie was up there looking.
It's also the first time anyone ever chose to do lip service instead of coming to scores.
You big dope.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. All right, well, hey, Lonnie, we're going to probably take you up on that, but you feel real stupid when you first walk into the bachelor party because, like, you're there and you feel kind of uptight, you know what I mean? You feel like just another horny guy.
You were unwound in no time at all.
Yeah, but in 10 minutes I forgot how stupid the whole thing was.
You know what it is? I'll tell you exactly what it comes down to. Ralph even agrees with me on this. You need about 15 minutes to convince yourself it's not the middle of the day.
Right.
You feel like an idiot.
Yeah. It's just weird. You walk in, and it's like everyone's there waiting to see girls. And then when it's like a boy-girl party. When the girls first come into the room, you're like, oh, hello. You know, like nobody's talking to anyone.
You don't want to, like, start staring at them.
Yeah, right.
Feel all uncomfortable. You need to
I have this stupid desire to please everyone. So I'm busy. Girls, this is the guy who does Ren and Stimpy. I'm trying to prove to the girls.
Introducing everybody.
Yeah, and I'm trying to prove to the girls. Yeah, that some of these guys actually have happening jobs.
You told some of the girls that I did the voices of Beavis and Butthead.
I said that he was the creator of Beavis and Butthead.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, well, he does Beavis and Butthead, so he's like, oh, hello.
Hello, girls.
Yeah. And then I told, Fat Al Rosenberg walked in, who's not real physically impressive. I told him that he owned the Fox network. They don't know who Rupert Murdoch is.
But after he gave them no money, they knew it wasn't true.
Yeah, and Dan Foreman was the head of Paramount.
I'll say anything.
No, when Dan walked in, I told the truth. I said, hey, girls, the executive producer of Channel 4 News. And Dan freaked out. He goes, don't say that. Don't say that. I don't want that known because they know that. I go, Dan, what's going to happen? What's going to happen if people know that? I'm incognito. Okay. You're a nut is what you are.
They might try and get a date with Sue Simmons.
Don't tell me that.
Should we try to invite any celebrities?
Yeah, maybe we ought to pack up with a few celebrities so the girls are...
But like who? Like if David Lee Roth was in town, that'd be great.
He's not in town?
I think he's on tour.
Yeah, but then he'll get all the girls.
And all we know... And yeah, we need to...
We want to be the most impressive guy.
You want to bring Gilbert?
Yeah, but Scores... He acts like a homo. Scores is... he's worse than Fred in a club. I am telling you, if Scores loads us up with tons of funny money...
Yeah. Ask Geraldo to come.
Like, what's a really good tip for a girl, after she really puts out a good dance?
Really, you just keep giving them 20s and they're happy.
Really?
Really.
Got to feed them like pigeons.
But if you want them to think of you as a big star, you give them 100.
Hey, Lonnie, tell Howard how much money people blow a night there.
Well, a lot of people do business there. They're signing a big deal, or it's a salesman entertaining a client, so they just have to let loose, and it adds up. It's $20 a song. You just keep the girls coming.
All right.
Keep the songs going.
Yeah, well... We're all cheap.
I know a record company guy, not my friend Ross, but another record company guy who said he had to take a band and the manager. They were in Houston at one of those clubs. You know what the bill was for the night?
No.
It was about $9,000.
Wow.
They were drinking. They kept ordering bottles of champagne. And they just kept signing everything. And then the guy just put it on his credit card.
Well,
the guy from the record company put it on his credit card.
Let me top that. Charlie Sheen comes in with a few guys, and he spent $20,000 one night.
Really?
With a few guys.
$20,000.
Wait a second. This is a guy that paid $95,000 for a ball from the 1986 World Series. It was a fake.
I know. He's something.
At least these girls were real.
20,000. Huh? The girls must have loved him.
The whole party lasted maybe an hour. It goes quick.
Really? 20,000.
Wow. You guys did nothing.
Those girls must have hated us.
You take a bucket and throw money out the window and get the same result.
I don't think I could throw a bucket of 20,000 out that quick.
No, the girls loved you, and like I said, I've got to...
You know what we got to figure out, because we're all so cheap? We got to figure out a way for, like, E! Network to pick up the tab.
You know what's funny? I'm sitting there thinking Charlie Sheen was probably with 3 guys. How many of you were there?
About 15.
And you probably spent $100.
There was probably about $300 spent. What is it?
Our wallet's on the phone. Dominic Barbara.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Here. On the phone, of course, Lonnie from Scores and the bloated attorney, Dominic Barbara.
While you're talking about Charlie Sheen spending $20,000, Scott got a girl to take her clothes off to dance. He had no money in his pocket. The girl looked at him and said, well, give me the money. Scott had nothing. She put her clothes back on and walked away.
Yeah, well, that's Scott the engineer. You see, that's what I'm talking about when we have a party.
You guys are horrid.
Scott the engineer, will never shell out any... I mean, here are girls dancing for him.
Clothes off.
Yeah, I mean, it's
no money.
Hey, DC, this is why I can't have a bachelor party with these guys. Hey, Scott, come in here, you cheap frog.
Surprised he didn't hand his wig over.
Yeah.
They should have taken his wig and trade.
Oh,
hey, you're dancing for Scott the engineer.
You're dancing for me. Hey, you're lucky. I'm Scott the engineer. 10% off at your next gig. I'm very famous.
I'll play your wedding.
Yeah. I'll mention your name.
No, this is why I can't have a bachelor party. You know, Scott, you're the reason why I get a bad reputation.
You know, you are the opposite of a high roller.
By the way, you're not invited.
Okay. Ask him about it when it happens.
That's fine. All right. That's fine. All right, that's fine. I got my naked girl. Screw you.
I mean, how could a girl who, for a living, and you're the one who's always complaining you don't get paid enough and you work hard, a girl comes over, takes her clothes off for you, gives you a private dance, and you can't give her a tip?
I gave her $20.
No, you ran out of money. You asked me for money yet.
Right, and then I took 20.
You have no shame going to Dominic for money.
I took 20.
Who are you, a little boy?
I took Dad, can I have some money?
Uncle Dominic.
No, he was handing... I mean, you're a guy who makes a decent living.
He was handing out funny money. I thought he had some more. Yeah. I took $20 out of my wallet and gave it to him.
Real cash?
Wow.
Real cash. It is true.
Dominic's a lawyer. He doesn't lie.
I'm sorry. Geraldo and Donald Trump will come to the party. Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, when you say definitely, it means maybe or probably not.
Yeah, like he hasn't talked to him.
Yeah, right.
And Elvis will be there, too.
But Lonnie's saying we won't need them because he's going to load us up.
We're thrilled to have Howard Stern, king of all media.
Yeah,
that's enough for us.
Give it away.
Hey, Lonnie's not a bad connection.
Yeah. We've never been treated this nicely by anyone.
Hey, we should invite like Joey Buttafuoco, but he doesn't have any money. Does he tip?
No, but that'd be great.
Hey, that'd be a goof.
But you know what? Again, you're inviting people who are going to take away from you.
Right.
Wait a minute. Even Joey Buttafuoco?
Yeah, because they don't get to see him often. Just because they've already met Howard. Now
but he's kind of wacky. He could get things going.
But don't you want to be the biggest celebrity there?
Yeah. Do you think Joey Buttafuoco is a bigger celebrity than me?
Only people want to
You insult me.
I don't.
Joey Buttafuoco was involved in a scandal.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I meant the only.
Dominic, please. You're not on duty right now.
Okay.
Leave him alone. He's a good guy.
That's what I was trying to say to Gary. He's sitting there saying, "Hey, Buttafuoco will siphon off all the girls from you."
And I don't mind. You know what? I don't want to be the only guy there who is sort of famous, because then they all just start hanging around me, waiting for like all kinds of money.
How about letting me plan the next party? I've done pretty good in the past.
He has. What do you mean? What, you going to invite people?
I'll do all the invites and all the planning.
He's full of judges.
But who are you? But you got to.
Huh?
I want you there.
I'm not.
Yeah, but the problem is, Dominic, you're going to invite people who you want to get as clients and stuff to stare at me.
No.
And Dominic shows up with his son to Fred's bachelor party.
Yeah,
Talk about what is that about?
Was he good at the party?
No, it was weird.
Good, he didn't say anything, and he took all the girls.
Yeah, he was a good-looking kid. He got 3 girls. He siphoned off 3 girls. And what's the point of having your son there, man? And what's with you? You're a big homo. You sit there and you don't even get a lap dance.
I'm in charge of the next party. I'm dancing.
Every time Dominic comes to a party, he sits there And he, every guy's getting a lap dance. Maybe it's because Dominic doesn't have a lap. I don't know. But
look for him.
Where's my lap? But he sits there, and then he'll come up to me and he'll worry about me and stuff. And he's walking around. I go, hey, mother hen, why don't you sit down and join the fun?
He's in the kitchen making sure the food's good.
He's sitting right by the buffet.
I didn't need a thing.
Dominic monitors everything to make sure everybody else is having a good time.
Yeah, he's a facilitator.
Facilitator.
Well.
I'm planning the next party. Put me in charge, boss.
I don't know if you want him in charge of the guest list.
I don't know.
And that food's good, by the way.
Do we want to put him in charge?
No, because you know what? He's a great guy, but he doesn't know. I know what you're looking for.
Right.
And he doesn't know those people. Nothing against you, Dominic. Howard's looking for celebrities that'll be fun.
Thank you, Dominic. Okay, very good. Listen, I got to go, guys. Lonnie?
Yes, Howard.
And Dominic put Lonnie to sleep.
Yeah. I am thinking, though, what about Eric Roberts? He's a friend of the show.
Hey, why don't we get Eric Roberts and Robin Leach has plenty of dough. And that guy knows how to spend.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill knows that. Yeah, does he have money? I don't think he's seen money in a while, Mark Hamill.
He's doing that Joker thing. He should have made some money.
Yeah, 10 cents. So he makes the same amount of money as the guy from Beavis and Butthead. You have no money.
You don't think he had points on any of those Star Wars movies?
No, I don't think so.
Points are cool.
Okay, here's who I say. Get Mark Hamill. Mm-hmm. If you want, I could get the two guys from my film studio. Those guys got tons of dough.
Okay. See, they're perfect because they have tons of dough and nobody knows them.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
The guy...
How about Chip and Donnie? Are they too...
No, they have no money.
No, and then, you know what? And then they get real drunk, and they're all over me going, I love you, Howard, man.
And they're hoarders.
You're our bro. This is the best. Jim Carrey? Yeah, and he's single.
Oh, he's too big. Nobody else.
Hey, you know who would be good? A.C. Cowlings, OJ's friend. He's pretty wild.
Yeah, 1 minute you're screaming for him to go to jail, next minute you're partying.
Well, I'll party with the dude. It don't make a difference to me.
Now he's of use to us.
Yeah, we got to load it up with some guys who have some money, and plus, between the funny money that we get from Lonnie. Lonnie, how much funny money are we looking at?
How much did we go through last party?
About, I think it was $3 or $4 grand.
You're kidding.
So let's multiply that a few times.
Yeah. Now you're talking, Lonnie. Yeah, we want to look like big shots.
Again, Ralph is smiling because it means nothing out of his pocket.
Right.
Hey, Lonnie, can I save some for the next time I come there?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Ralph found a way to live like a millionaire.
Yeah. Going to stores.
Off Lonnie.
Right. Poor Lonnie's.
I love Lonnie.
Poor Lonnie's hide.
Who else do you know?
How about Charlie Hammond, Garden City Hotel?
Who? Charlie? Charlie doesn't have money.
No, see, that's who your party would be filled with.
Yeah. See, that's who, Dominic, you don't know how to invite.
The guest list.
Yeah, Dominic,
I think Garrett.
You're invited, but don't make the guest list, okay?
Right.
Maury Povich?
No, he's a square.
He wouldn't.
He can't even get Connie Chung pregnant.
How about the vice president of Atlantic Records? You want him to come?
No. Wait, one of your little buddies?
He's got cash.
Yeah, I don't want him.
All right.
Believe me, he's not going to want to know you in another album. Don't get too friendly with him. Yeah. Don't put him in your Rolodex in ink.
Who's this John Menendez?
Yeah.
Are there any lesbians we could invite?
Yeah. And why don't we get some of our own girls, too? Can you do that, Lonnie?
We're going to lock the door for you, Howard. Whatever goes on,
that's our business.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You're making it real easy to attend.
Yeah. My wife just said, oh, that's great.
What? A locked door?
What?
I'm coming.
Yeah.
Would that be
when do you guys want to have Fred's bachelor party?
Friday.
Today. Friday?
Yeah, Friday's the best.
Yeah, Friday's all right for me.
Because you get drunk and you don't have to worry.
I don't know if I can make it.
Friday? I'm up for Friday.
Ralph has a dental appointment.
Yeah. All right, Friday it is. Fred's bachelor party, Friday.
Yeah! We'll keep doing it till we get it right.
Right.
Could you put chalk around the blood stain?
Bring a plaque.
Because I think you should start the afternoon with a moment of silence.
Exactly. You should go around the blood
I'll get
stain.
down in the same position and then just resume the party from there.
All right, Lonnie, we'll see you then.
Okay, thank you very much, Howard.
All right, Lonnie. Thanks, Lonnie from Scores. And Dominic, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Dominic Barber, bloated attorney.
Bachelor party.
I don't know how many times we can keep getting away with throwing Fred, a married guy, a bachelor party, but I'm up for seeing how many times we can do it.
This is a new scam of yours.
This is great. I love it.
I'm getting married in a couple of weeks.
Someone else has to get hurt next time. I can't do it.
Yeah, you know, you could always just be getting engaged, Ralph, and then not getting married.
Hey, why don't you call Arnold Schwarzenegger, see if he wants to go?
Oh, no, sure.
I'm not sure.
How about Alec Baldwin?
He'll go.
Yeah. He's a man's man.
Yeah, but he's got Kim Basinger.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I guess he gets tired of that.
Get tired of anyone.
Yeah.
Billy Joel and Christy Brinkley broke up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Invite Billy.
All right, you're in charge of the guest list. Plan it strategically so it's a little more interesting. And then also even invite some girls that we know.
You mean to dance?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Load it up with girls who don't even want to be paid. They're just happy to be mentioned on the radio.
They like to dance for the sport of it.
Right. You know, like half the girls from the New Year's Eve party.
And then they'll probably even get crazier because they'll probably try to outdo the professional girls.
Right. There'll be a little competition going.
I see what you're
saying.
Yeah. Stripper. I know exactly who to call.
Isn't it funny how, like, I'll yell at you guys all the time, but when it comes to strippers, we all think alike?
One common mind.
Yeah.
Everything comes to one.
And there's an open call to all, all interesting, wealthy people because they'll spend money, make us look good. So make your appointments to be invited.
No, if you know us and you have money,
you're in.
If you know us and you have money.
So we'll look, and you're willing to give us money.
That's 212-759-KFAX, KFAX. Fax us and tell us why you should come to the party.
Maybe you should set a minimum of some kind. That they have to know that they have to bring or something.
Yeah, easily. They have to bring. They have to bring at least $1,500 minimum.
And if we get enough of those, and if we get enough of those, we'll just up the ante.
Right. So that'll balance out guys like Scott the engineer who sit there and go, I'm sorry, I don't have any. Sorry, I don't have. I didn't realize the cost. I thought it was all included. I thought you stripped for free.
I thought you were doing it for me.
I thought you were attracted to me. I thought you were attracted to my scintillating personality. I thought you liked my personality. Oh, my wig.
Yeah, you need guys to cover for you stiffs.
Yeah, like I know Ronnie the limo driver's not a big tipper either.
No, you got Ronnie and Neil there.
Yeah.
That's dead wood.
I know. Dead weight. Yeah, Ronnie sits there like a king, makes a girl dance for him for 2 hours, then gives her a 20.
There you go.
Here you go, good girl.
And feels magnanimous.
Yeah, feels like he's done something.
I worked hard for that 20. I don't just give it up for anybody.
Ronnie's the guy, when we take him to Atlantic City, he pushes his way next to Dominic, and Dominic gives him money.
Last time, Ronnie knocked me over to get next to Dominic.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to spend anything. And hey, listen, okay, cool, but then don't come to a bachelor party where girls are expecting 40s, 50s, 60s, $80, $100 tip.
Just remember the kind of girls Ronnie used to get for you when you were throwing Super Bowl parties.
Yeah.
Those girls would come across town for a 20.
Skeevy, ugly hookers. I know. And believe me, they were happy to get it.
Vietnamese boat people.
Yeah.
We still have a picture of one of those girls on the door.
Yeah.
She looked like Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
Exactly. All right, why don't we take a break now that everyone's all excited about the big bachelor party? Fred, you're not allowed to drink. You can have 2 or 3 drinks.
I ain't touching nothing.
I think that someone should be
You can have water, Fred. I can't. I'm going to be like still fresh.
Gay Rich.
You said that last time.
Jay Rich is going to be assigned to you. He's going to watch you the whole time.
Gay Rich on one side, Jackie on the other.
There you go.
Can't go wrong.
Gay Rich is bringing a variety of thongs.
Right. Hey, Gay Rich has got to bring a bunch of different thongs to get in.
Yeah, you already have one girl coming.
Like those little feather things, like
the boas?
On the head, like a little headpiece, those little feather.
I hear you. Excellent.
All right. What's that?
Dice?
Dice don't have money anymore. Dice had money last year. All right, we'll be back right after these words.